Oh, man, I hate Mondays.
Nah, man, it's Tuesday.
Wait. What day is it?
You know what day it is. Tuesday. Brewsday Tuesday.
Oh, fuck yeah! It's time for Brewsday Tuesday, brought to you by the Cellar and Six Pack Store. Here is DreZ and Huck.
Ooh.
Careful now.
Whack the microphone.
It is Brewsday Tuesday, brought to you by the Cellar Restaurant and Six Pack Store right there in the heart of downtown Blacksburg. And you can go there and, get some beer.
Yeah, you can.
And food.
And food.
And
fun.
And they have bands out there pretty frequently, too, don't they?
Well,
Huck
the Monday Night Blues Jam every Monday.
I know you're all about the blues.
Around 9. And they have other bands, but not that often. They're mostly, they're so busy. They're packed.
Yeah, they're always packed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now the outside's going away. It's getting cold.
Yeah, getting kind of gross out there.
I like the outside, but what are you going to do?
All right, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to drink beer. It is Brewsday Tuesday. We still got some kind of Oktoberfest beers that we didn't get around to since this is pretty much our last show to drink Oktoberfest beers and have it be somewhat applicable.
Next to last day of October.
Yeah, so you handed me Port City's Oktoberfest, of course, Port City, a Virginia brewery up in the Alexandria area. Marzen-style lager, 5.5%. I'm guessing this is going to taste like pretty much all the rest of them.
Yeah. I've got the Schlafly out of St. Louis, Missouri, and it is also 5.5%, and the Marzen-style lager.
Maybe they're just the same beer.
They could be. The bottle's supposed to have blue ink on them.
They're similar all around. Very similar all around.
Hold them up. Let's see the color. Are they? Yeah.
Mine might be a little lighter.
Yours is a little lighter, a little more head.
Yeah. Either way, so it is Brewsday Tuesday.
It's our Halloween show.
Our Halloween show. And Huck, I can't help but notice that you are dressed up as what looks to be a barbaric outfit of some sort.
Yeah, the beer barian.
The beer barian.
Yeah.
So
I will take your beer by force if necessary.
Oh, okay.
Except I forgot to get a sword or axe or something.
Yeah, I feel like you're lacking in a weapon.
Yeah,
so, you're just gonna take beer without any sort of a threat.
I'll use my charm and good looks. I think I'll be fine.
I don't know if that'll work or not.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you think of my costume?
Yeah, it's kind of lame. You're the guy that comes to the Halloween party without a costume. You're be like, I'm dressed up like a DJ.
Well, that's kind of what honestly, I'm just
you could be like a metal rock festival attendee.
I already dressed up as Zorro on Saturday. There's actual Halloween tomorrow. And since I only have that one good costume, it's like it's too much. So I figured, if this is going to be our Halloween show, we'll have it be like a true Halloween party where only half the people dress up.
Well, you know those bins you put all your stuff in. You get to get them at Lowe's or Home Depot.
Yeah, like
we have 2 of those full of Halloween costumes.
Well, see, every year just came by your house and dug through it.
And we open them up every year and dig through them, and then you'd be like the plastic masks, the foamy masks, they deteriorate. You have to throw them away.
They get squished, and
all the stuff comes off and it contaminate everything else. And then so you have to go through, and then you'll see something doesn't have all the parts, so you get rid of that. But we probably have still 10 or 12 decent costumes.
So you get to mix it up every now and then.
Yeah,
and then I'm sure if something tickles your fancy, you'll hop on buying a whole new.
I'm still leaning towards Papa Smurf, but I did the garden gnome. I think it was last year.
I remember you doing the garden gnome.
Okay, so I could do all that with the blue face, and that's Papa Smurf, really.
That's essentially, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember, I've seen somebody do the Papa Smurf thing, and I don't remember what he actually used, but it was like almost like it wasn't just like paint. It looked all shiny and stuff. It was almost like plastic. I guess you could make him get some kind of stuff that you put it on, and then you actually just peel it off.
That would be good because I hate
like
blue
wash
for a
it
month.
Oh my gosh, yeah,
I could take
such a pain in the ass.
I could OD on colloidal silver.
You got that?
Remember that? Everybody was taking that back in the 80s and 90s to keep from getting sick. Apparently, it makes you well, but if you take too much, it turns you blue.
Oh, no, I don't remember hearing that because probably I didn't.
You're running the wrong crowd.
Yeah.
You weren't worried about the apocalypse.
So I don't know.
So what's going on?
Here's
for Halloween.
I don't know. Here's a question for you. I mean, we'll be at McAdoo's like we always do over there in Blacksburg. But what I always wonder is if And I don't know where to look. I guess like the city's websites or something. But because it's Halloween's on a Wednesday this year.
Yeah, that messes it up.
Are they trick or treating on Wednesday? Or are they trying to do it? Were they supposed to do it last Saturday? I don't know. I'm never actually at home to know if trick or treaters are coming.
No,
by.
they'll be around on Wednesday unless your town, unless your town's lame. I see we're in agreement on that.
I feel like all of them are. Like, I mean,
no, most of them aren't.
They still let the kids run out and do it on the weeknight.
Yeah, they'll do it Wednesday. They'll try to get them in
on a school night.
Try to get them in early because daylight savings time starts later, so they're cool. Or is it the other way around? I don't know.
Well, this year, Big Nate's going to be doing the Halloween thing over at the Blacksburg Dudes. I'm going to be here running the remote, but then I might be able to make it home in time to maybe catch a trick or treat. I guess I should have some candy on hand just in case.
Yeah, you never know.
Well, how late do they do it?
Till 8:30.
So then I'm not going to.
After that,
maybe I'll get up 1 or 2.
After that, it's just the older kids. But I was reading a thing. You ought to give the older kids candy because they're not out, soaping your windows. If they still want candy and they're teenagers, that's fine. I mean,
Oh, so you're
I'm for that. Yeah, I don't care how old you are.
Yeah, okay. I'm fair with that.
And then my daughter works with special ed, and some of those kids look old, but mentally they're not that old. And I mean, if they want to go trick or treating, you shouldn't give them a hard time.
That's true.
You just don't know who's at your door.
And I remember one year when I was over at the in Blacksburg, where we get a lot of traffic. I did have like a cooler there so that the parents could trick or treat a beer.
Yeah.
I think I might switch it up and do like airplane bottles.
Well, when I was when we lived in Fincastle, I would have a camera on the front door because I'm in that business. And we take the screen out and we put the bucket there, and then you could see when people were coming to the sidewalk. But the adults would all knew just to come in the back door, and we'd have some spiked punch and some chili and different kind of treats and all. And then we'd have a big party going on in the family room while all the kids are trick or treating.
Well, would you have the camera? So if you got the camera, would you put out the bowl that says like, please take one?
Yeah.
And then if a kid takes more than one, then like have something ready to like jump out and scare them for like taking more than one.
Yeah, well,
that'd be good.
We'd take the screen out of the screen door so you couldn't really tell, and they expect you to open the door and you'd reach right through, and I was always dressed up scary. It was a lot of fun. When I was a kid, we used to tie a big old ghost in a tree, had a giant tree in our front yard, and you could drop it from the second floor window and it would swing down and hit him in the face. But it had a basketball on the head. The head was a basketball. It was hilarious.
I could do some damage.
It was hilarious. we didn't
like for that kind of stuff.
But back then, no. We didn't like those kids.
Yeah. Either way, all right. Well, we'll talk more Halloween here a little bit, but I think we should go ahead and untap these beers. We like to use the Untapped app. I almost don't want to do the spiel anymore, man. We've been doing it for 3 years. It's annoying. It's too much, and they don't show us any love.
Right? They know it. People know. If you either use it or you don't.
Yeah, we're untapping these beers. All right. What are you thinking? Scale 1 to 5.
I'm going to give this guy a 4.
Really?
Yeah, good steady margin. I mean, it's nice.
This one, I'm feeling the same thing for the Port City guy over here.
Yeah.
It's pretty standard, which means to me it's not that wowable. So I'm just going to give it a 3.75.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Schlafly, but I'm not Port City. Not that I'm not a big fan, but I've only had a few of their beers, and
they're all just mediocre.
Yeah, nothing really kicked me out, and said, "Hey, drink this." I never hear of them coming out with a release of underwear IPA or something.
Oh, now we're talking.
I just don't hear it. I don't hear anything.
All right, Huck. So I feel like hopefully you have a song in mind because I always do this.
Well, we got to do Monster Mash.
You want to do? I figured it'd be easier to do one of the Halloween ones.
Yeah. What's the other one? Monster Mash is good, or the green.
That's classic.
The green something.
Green something,
yeah.
Huh?
Monster Mash be good.
We could do the classic Monster Mash for you, brother.
All right, that'd be good.
We'll do the mash, and then
Monster Mash.
And then we'll come back and we'll do some more beers. It's Brewsday Tuesday.
Beers are good
on 105.3 The Bear. Stick around.